Hey, call me Shape, and today we're reacting to a video titled Why Society Hates Single Men. Let's get right into it.
Now guys, this is going to be my take on why society hates single men. And the reason why society hates it, you're looking into the faces of some of these chicks and they're mad, bruh. And it's because you're focused. You're not easily manipulated. You are very much so in your lane. They don't want you there. They don't want you to think for yourself. They don't want you to be powerful. This modern day world does not want you to be powerful at all. They don't want men in their power. They want men to be stupid, bend over backwards for manipulative women, serve them, possibly get dumped, possibly get divorced, possibly lose half your shit to end up in a bad position. They don't want you having the pick of the litter. They don't want you winning. A lot of people get pissed off whenever you make the right decisions for yourself and you're not easily strayed some way that's going to negatively impact your life. When you are on your shit and you can't be moved off center, you're going to be hated. You're going to be hated. They especially hate single men who are successful. We are demonized. We are literally demonized because we can't be manipulated. We can't be we don't get taken advantage of. And guess what? 99.9% of single men who are successful today have got absolutely screwed in the past. Wasted time, wasted memories with the wrong people, and we get demonized for now. A light bulb goes off in our heads, and all of a sudden we do the right things, and we get demonized. We are just picked apart from pillar to post, regardless of anything. We're pretty much screwed. But actually not, because who cares if we're pissing them all off? They can't do nothing about it. Society can't do nothing about us going our own way, doing what we want to do on our time, all the time. It is our way or the highway. That's the way it is. We don't negotiate with terrorists over here. We know what is up. You guys ever on a work site? Were you guys ever on a work site before? And let's say you're working with a fella, and some woman comes up, starts talking, and starts trying to get involved. She just don't fit in. The men are at work. The women come up, try to get the attention of the men to distract them from building and all this other stuff, playing mindless games. And it goes to show who's in the forefront, because us men, when we see these things, we see that there's levels to this that they are just not on. They don't understand.
Yeah, I completely agree with this guy. I mean, look, society doesn't care about you, right? Especially if they can't control you. This is why I love when we use our power not to physically overcome them, but to mentally overcome them. That's why you got to use stoicism, because society's going to try to trick you out of your freedom, right? They're going to try to get you riled up so you act out, right? And I've noticed this. I had a roommate who would always try to get under my skin. He would always try to push my buttons. And I said one day, I was like, I'm not going to let him push my buttons anymore, because if he could push my buttons, he could control me. If he could control my emotions, he has control of me. So I was like, you know what? No matter what he does, no matter what he says, I'll be unfazed by it. And he used to piss him off. But I had to get to the point in my mind where I knew that that was the rub, right? That people trying to rile you up, getting you to act out of your character, that was how they controlled you. And so the best thing to do in these scenarios when society's trying to rile you up is to just be indifferent, not care. You know, same thing with women. That's why arguing with a woman or arguing with anybody is a waste of time. Because what are you guys arguing about?
They don't understand. So the worst mistake you will ever make as a man is to just like listen to a woman. And like you can listen, you can hear what she's saying, like you can hear it. But you don't have to take any action and do what they want you to do and all this other kind of stuff. You do what you want to do. Because guess what? When you don't, you get screwed. And even when you do the right things, you're going to get shamed. You're going to get demonized. A lot of people's going to hate you because of it, because you are powerful. You can't be stopped. You are focused. A woman's best bet is to submit to a man like that, play her role, and leave it at that, because we are being traditional men. The world hates traditional men. Even these other beta male cucks out here, they hate us too. We come around and we make them feel insecure. We make them feel inadequate. They get pissed off at us because we're focused. We're doing what's right all the time. And they're just in a fantasy themselves, and they put women on a pedestal, and they just text them a certain way and all this stuff. Guess what, brother? I've been there myself. I put women on a pedestal myself when I was a young kid. Guess what happened? Nothing good. Nothing fucking good, pal. The thing is, how many times is it going to take for you to get smacked upside your head to wake up? I don't care how hot she is. I don't care how bad she is. They're all the same.
Women actually put you on a pedestal. So it's inappropriate for you to put a woman on a pedestal, because a woman wants to date someone that's taller, smarter, got more money, got their life together, got more status, right? Got more power than she does. Women like power. Napoleon Bonaparte said that women love power. Okay? So I'm saying that if you look at society has treated men a certain way for a very long time. And it's a lot of men want better treatment from society. So you know what they do? They become beta. They try to appease society. And I'll tell you one thing for sure. Beta men have way more friends than alpha men do. Way more friends. Right? Betas are going to have friends that are girls, friends that are guys, other beta male friends. Because there's a lot more betas than alphas. Alphas rub people the wrong way. So when I was beta, I had way more friends. I got invited to way more parties. The minute I became alpha, things changed. It's a lonely game to be alpha. But guess what? When you're by yourself, you don't get all the distractions. You don't get the whole group think that you got to go along to get along because everyone's thinking this. You got to think this too. You can sit back and say, you know what? This is what I want to do in my life. And I'm not going to follow the crowd. And you could lead. You could be a leader. So, to the men out there right now that are struggling with this and they realize that they're feeling rejected by society, I'm going to let you know that you might be actually doing something right. I'm not saying if you're going around with underwear on your head and acting like a clown that you're doing something right. But generally, if society's pushing back at you, you might be onto something.
They all do similar things. I would argue the hotter they are, the more dangerous they are. Those are the ones that got me. It was the only ones that could ever get me. And now, I don't fall victim to it. Too ahead of the game. Too smart for this shit. And because we don't allow ourselves to get manipulated, our time wasted, our finances drained, becoming worse versions of ourselves. Because we don't let that take place, we get demonized. So be it. Demonize me. Do whatever you want. Because it's my way or the highway. If every man thought this way and moved the exact same way I moved, the world would switch up in a 12-hour period. In a flick. The whole world would change. The truth is, there's not that many people who is awake to this degree, to this extent. All women would cater so fast. So fast. Even the women that make their own money and go on saying they don't need men and all this stuff, guess what they're doing? Talking to men all the time. They're putting up a front. They act like that. They're always in contact with some sort of male for his time, his attention, his energy that they can't create within themselves or feel within themselves. That's what they're doing. We're just saying it like it is. We are the builders here. We are the ones that create life here. We are the ones that build homes here. We are the ones that do everything here. On this camera, built by a man. Everything. But we get shit on. We get disrespected. We get demonized. The whole fucking world runs because of men. But we get shit on. I'm sick and tired of it. Where's the respect around here? Because there's none. And guess what? People like me will continue to get demonized. Because of this video, it's not going to change. It's not going to change the fucking world. I see this shit happening all the time in plain sight. I see certain men in relationships and it looks absolutely atrocious. Like, I see things, like, instantly that they don't even see ever. That's bad. That is a male with a lack of experience that he probably didn't get that I got when I was a kid. This is what it comes down to. I am far past my years. I'm like a 40, 50-year-old man at this point in like a young person's body, still young. Because of how much experience I had young. I'm ahead of the curve, ahead of the game. This shit ain't no joke. It is what it is. And I don't hate nobody of anything. This stuff just is what it is. I really don't give a flying fuck. I'm just gonna do me. Demonize me, say whatever you want about me. I'm just gonna keep doing me. I don't hate you. I don't hate nobody. Keep doing what you do. I understand why women do what they do. Keep doing what you do. You're just not gonna do it to me. Because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. You have nothing over me. You have no influence over me. You have no power over me. Come on a working site and see how stunned you are when Mina Bro is building a home. And you come on the work site like a fucking duck out of water. You are a rookie. What can you really do?
Okay, so now he's kind of going down on a tangent. But I get what he's saying, right? He's been demonized for being the alpha. And men, understand this. You will start off as beta. You will start off as soft. And the world's going to harden you. The world's going to shape you and make you realize that you need boundaries. Because if you don't have boundaries, if you don't have any standards, what the saying goes, if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for everything. Yeah, you're going to be on your ass. And I was there. I was on my ass. You know, I didn't have any standards. I didn't have any boundaries. I didn't know how to tell women no. One of the best things I've learned, even for women I like, is to tell a woman no. I had a girl I'm talking to. She actually needed me. She was like, yo, can you come pick me up from work? You know, when I pick her up, she normally spends the night. And I was like, damn, you know, I would love for her to spend a night. Trust me, you know, I live alone, you know. It'd be nice, you know what I'm saying? And, but I told her no. Not because I didn't want to see her, but because I knew I had to get up in the morning and make this video. And I knew I had to make the thumbnail, and I had to make the title, and I knew it was going to take me time. And I didn't want her laying in my bed distracting me from making this video. So I said, no, I can't. I'm too busy. You know how many men would have been scared to tell a girl they like that they want to be with? No. Like, I like this girl. I want to date her. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see if it goes somewhere. But I had to refuse the opportunity to be with her last night to make this video, to focus and be on my purpose. And right before I made this video, I called her because I'm supposed to meet up with her. She's about to look for an apartment or whatever, so I'm about to go check out an apartment with her. And I just wanted to make sure that, like, you know, she's still going to go check it out. I guess she wanted me to pick her up, and then we'll go see the apartment together in the morning when we woke up together. But I needed this morning time to get my stuff done. So I said, no, I can't do it. You know, and she didn't respond to my text, but she answered my call this morning. I'm saying that to say that you must have standards. You must have boundaries no matter what. You just have to. And I know that my purpose is way more important than getting some cheeks and to be laying up with a girl. You know, and I can't be distracted from that. And as I'm telling you, as like your big brother, you got to do the same thing too. You got to know your priorities. You got to have a hierarchy of values. And I know what I value. My most important value is my health. That's number one. You know, from there, money comes after that. And then women and all these other things come after that. But my health and my health, right? Quality of food that I eat and how strong my muscle and my bones are because of me going in the gym, that is number one. There's nothing above that. So me being healthy is the number one. From there, my finances and resources come after that. And then after that, women are far after that. So when it came to me making this video, I put that number two to my own health. And that's why I had to make sure I got it done. And I'm happy. The channel is blowing up because I'm making videos for you guys to support an audience that I know exists that needs this, that wants to hear this. In fact, I found out that this guy, his name is Terry Joel Jr., my audience watches him, so I was like, yeah, screw it. I'll make a video reacting to some of his stuff, and this is pretty good stuff. And when you take the red pill, I'm not saying be parties, red pill podcasters that talk ish about women all day. But when you realize that life is not what you thought it was, and you realize that you've been lied to this entire time, you will change. You will become better. You will go from beta to alpha. And it doesn't mean you need to be violent and aggressive to people, even though I recommend everybody learn a combat sport. I recommend everybody hit the gym. But you do that so you're not a victim to someone else's aggression. But that doesn't mean to be overly aggressive to people. That means, if anything, to walk away from a fight that you know you can win. So that's my take on this video. I think it's a great video. I'm probably going to make more content similar to this. If you like this content, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to put a link to Terry Joel Jr.'s channel in the description, as well as a link to this video. Go check him out and give him a subscribe. I know a lot of you guys are subscribed to him as well. And I'll see you guys at my other videos. And enjoy.